Labyrinth. Gertrude Diamant. Published by Booker. Chapter 1. There are times when the city is mysterious, a city remembered from ancient times, something for the conqueror to desire. He has fields and gardens and wide rivers running between the hills, but he looks toward the city and longs for it. He marshals his soldiers in bright array, for they are going to woo the city. The mystery of tall buildings paneled with sky, buildings whose surface is a multitude of window eyes which are void of pupil, except when the sun shines on them and they blaze with a momentary glance, or when they are lighted at night and look out with myriad pinpoints of vision. The city, that is a magician's box. He has taken squares and squares more than anyone can count and craftily arranged them until there are cubes, and devised it so intricately that the people are trapped in a labyrinth of cubes and move incessantly within them but cannot escape. No one can fathom this endless repetition of cubes, or the manner in which they are contained within each other, or the lives of the people that are trapped in them. It is like a pattern that repeats itself forever, that cannot stop, forever drawn on by the compulsion of its own lines. Only when there is a flaw in the pattern can one see it, when the eye can halt a moment, looking profoundly at a slight imperfect detail. A beggar, motionless in the crowded street, who turns to look after each one that goes by, his head like a queer pendulum ticking off every person that passes. Or it may be that, while waiting on the elevated platform and looking into the tenements, someone sees the doll which the little girl who lives there has laid to sleep. It is all wrapped up in a blanket and slumbers near the window, against the trembling pane, against the wind of the trains. In the busy city it has a still infinitesimal being, like something in the woods that lives its life curled up in a leaf, and is not aware of its dying. Though it has a long and devious way to the tops of the buildings, smoke curls out in the same primitive arabesque by which it lifted itself from the earth, the tiny white plume that dances on the tips of the skyscrapers, the same steps that it danced from the earth. Even the sky reveals its secret kinship with the earth. For there are strange sunsets, layers of red and yellow, dark and raw like pigments still in the rock, as if the huge, invisible cliff of the sky had been quarried out to show its colored interior. From that burning...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?